Hello. How you guys doing? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best static ad formats to use and how to make them in Canva. This is truly going to be a ranked Canva tutorial. I'm going to be showing you guys the static ad formats that have gotten me an $11 cost per purchase on a testing campaign held at over $150 in spend with these metrics. I'm going to be showing you guys the static ad format that we used, a singular static ad to take a client of mine, Trevor, in between March and June to over $100,000. And this could be a random screenshot, so I'm going to be showing you guys the mobile screenshot as well, along with the testimonial in the Discord and my dog Bailey. If you currently own an e-commerce brand, beginner or advanced, and it is not where you want to be, whether you're at 10K and you want to go to 100, or you're at $10 a month and you want to go to 1,000, click the first link in the description for me to operate firsthand within your brand to figure out what's wrong and work with you directly until that goal is reached. I just hit over $2 million in all-time client revenue, which is a very big deal to me. I spend hours and hours per day working on this, working within brands, along with my own. We will also be covering some other formats that people have used in the server as well, like here. I can go forever. But anyways, let's get into the formats. All right, we are in Canva. Let the games begin. So one thing that has changed recently is I've started using a 4x5 Instagram post format. I truly do believe that this is the best format you can use on Meta. If we have any media buying demons that have a better format, let me know. But this is the format that fits best. This fits best with a feed placement, which is usually where most of the spend is allocated, and it also doesn't look half bad in a story placement. So this is the format that I'm going to be using for this video. But first and foremost, my favorite kind of ad, static ad, is a testimonial style ad. That is the kind of ad that got me this ad account up and running. It has given me the absolute best metrics. So before we can make an ad, we have to identify a product and an ICP. Of course, I'm not going to be using my product because I want to keep this fairly secretive, but this is an example product. We have a compliant product with a strict ICP. We're going to be keeping all the ads meta compliant, so do not worry about that. So I don't have a brand name or anything, which we don't actually need, and I'm going to show you why. And we don't actually even need product photos. I'm not even going to use product photos, and you're going to see why. So we're going to go with an anxiety relief supplement. I should probably add supplement right here, but supplement. And this is our ideal customer profile, made somewhat with GPT for the sake of time, but you should have something like this as well. When it comes to writing copy, you just have to understand that copywriting is a skill. People get paid full-time incomes from it, therefore you should not be slacking on it if you're going to do it yourself. Please pay attention to copywriting. That is probably the disconnect between your stores and your stores converting right now. It's just your copywriting. A lot of people really mess it up. But step 1 to good copywriting is having an ideal customer profile or an ICP. You have to have a name, age, gender, location, and some conditions like income, occupation, relation status, education, stuff like that, all the way down to where she shops, what she looks for in anxiety relief supplements, taglines that speak to her is very important. We're going to be using these a bit later. But when it comes to writing copy, if you try to write to a whole demographic, so just like females above the age of 30, it's very difficult because you're trying to speak to 1 billion people at once. Whereas if you just speak to one person, you'll find it a lot easier. So we're going to be speaking to Sarah Thompson in these ads. That is step number 1, is identifying who you want to sell to before you sell to them. So an ideal customer profile, a title for a supplement, and compliancy is all that we need. When it comes to static ads, a big mistake a lot of people will make, and I've split tested this rigorously, and I can confirm this does not work as good as what I'm about to mention, is just putting your product here. Just putting your product in the middle, writing some text, and calling it a day. Then they do bad, and that's where you get the people that say, oh, static ads suck. Not true. It's a creative, just like every other creative. There is a way to go about it that can actually make it more effective than video ads. One of the biggest pros to static ads over video ads is just pure volume. You can make them so much quicker, so much easier, and you can make them look so much better because you're not ripping anything. I'm only going to speak on supplements right now. It's a bit different. Obviously, if you're selling a purse, you have to use a purse, a picture of a purse, to draw people to your store. But in terms of supplements, because I assume that's what most of you guys are doing if you watch my stuff, supplements have a big advantage. You have your packaging, but the real product is not the packaging, is it? The real product is what is inside. Is it a gummy? Is it a tablet? Is it a capsule? A lot of the times it's a capsule, so for this video, I'm going to be using a capsule. you can bait people with just a capsule. If you show them a capsule, they'll go, oh, okay, he's selling a supplement. I want to know what it looks like. I want to know what it really does. Let me click. So all we're going to be using is beautiful visuals of capsules and then a review style copy. Now, a lot of people will do this. They will do, so let me go to GPT here and say, make me a emotionally taxing, that should be interesting, testimonial for an anxiety supplement I can use in an ad. So I'm going to show you guys what most people do. This is what you might do if you've never made a static ad before. Alright, I need this much shorter. Make it 3 sentences. So let's take something like this. Alright, this is what you would do right now if you try to make a static ad. This is what I've seen. So you put this here. Then you find a picture of a capsule, which I can't click on uploads or else it's going to leak all of my product photos. But you would do this, and you maybe give it like a cool color background. You'd give it like a, I don't know. You do this. Sure, this doesn't actually look half bad. And then you would do now a picture of a hand-holding tan-colored capsule I can use in the static ad. Make it super high quality and make the lighting very realistic. Just do white lighting, because we need a creative to use. Of course, I can show you guys what you would do. I'm going to show you guys how to fix it. We're going to make this ad look fantastic. First of all, always remove M dashes with normal dashes. Number one way to tell something's GPT. If it has an M dash, delete the M dashes. Keep yourself covered. But we'll let my brand new PC generate this image. Just got a new PC, built it yesterday. 5070, pretty sick. Got a little vertical monitor over here. I'm looking at you guys at right now. Through, but it generates images faster, which is nice. Okay, so we have this image. Sure. Go ahead and copy this. A lot of you guys might say, well, I watch Adam Griffin on YouTube. I know what to do. We remove the background, maybe make a duplicate, adjust the lighting. And you would do this. And then a lot of people, majority people, I'm not talking about you specifically, but trust me, a lot of people would just do this. They take this and they go, yes, my image ad. Yes, look at this. I want to upload this on a meta. And we're going to get a 50-cent cost per click. Yes. No. You will not. This looks horrible. But a lot of people upload statics like this because they're not very graphically inclined. Now we're going to make this look good. I'm going to show you exactly how. It all starts with a visual. Your entire static revolves around your visual. So we're going to fix this visual first. I'm going to say, instead of the hand coming out of the side, can it come from below? I can't have anything except the bottom cut off so it can be in the middle of the ad. And while we're doing that, we're going to fix the color scheme a little bit. You have black and blue. Not good. We need something different. Now let's assume your brand palette includes blue. This is where I struggle to explain colors because I don't know the terminology for colors. But let's say it's blue. There are certain blues you want to use and certain blues you don't want to use. And it just comes down to using pastel versions of colors. You don't want to use like this. And I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't know how to tell you why. It just doesn't look good. There are other blues to use that look better. You want to use a dark blue? Use something like this. You want to use a light blue? Use something like this. Use something like this. This just looks more aesthetically pleasing. So what we're going to be doing is, I'll show you guys that the color doesn't really matter that much as long as you have it in the general ballpark. Let's use this blue, the one I randomly landed on. Let's just use this one. This text isn't even bad. So let's keep the review the same. Let's go ahead and bold it. And let's change this to, let's do something clean. Let's do, that looks horrible. Could do Open Sans. Poppins. I love Poppins. Top 10 fonts ever. Go ahead, bold this. This is way too long of a review. Let's go ahead and read it and analyze it and figure out what we can take away and maybe add something to make it a little bit shorter. Used to wake up every morning with a pit in my stomach and no idea why. The smallest thing sent me to a spiral. I felt like it's going to be okay to do today. Let's go ahead and cut this out. This is our review. Now, a lot of you guys would be like, all right, cool, yep, I got the review. Let me just put it right here like this. No, wrong. This is very uneven. This does not look very clean. And that is simply because they have a very clean rectangle here, but the bottom, this is hanging. It doesn't look good. Ask any graphic designer, check this difference out. Please make sure your text boxes look good. Very important. Nobody pays attention to it. Nobody tells you to pay attention to it. I don't know why, and it's insulting. Never put the text at the top of the screen like this. It doesn't look good. Give everything room to breathe. Don't make it too big to where you have no room on the sides at all. I'm going to show you guys why, but just making it like this, please don't do that. Give it room to breathe. So this is nice. This is a nice spot. Let's go ahead and go back here. Beautiful. Almost what we want. I'm going to see if I can work with this, but this cutoff on the right is going to kill me. I know how to fix it. This will work. Just go ahead and make it big. Put it here. Looks nice and good. That's low quality, but it fixed itself. Nice. I was about to get upset. Okay, cool. So now we have this. It's already looking better, but this still does not look even close to good. So how do we make it look good? This is where we have to awaken the inner artist. We have to awaken our inner child. Remember when you were in the 5th grade and you were in art class doing your arts and crafts, and you're using all different kinds of colors and styles and crayons and oil paintings? That's what we're about to do here. We're going to tap in. Watch this. So, first of all, no reason for this to be black. Instead of black, why don't we establish a color scheme? Let's color match it, go to our color wheel, and just give it a slightly darker look. Alrighty, wow, looks like part of the image, doesn't it? Really cool. Okay, this, we need to make it look like it belongs just a little bit more. How do we do that? Well, this is blue, so let's go ahead and give it a slight blue hue. Just like that. And then up the vibrance a bit, make it nice and colorful. Now this looks like it belongs a bit more, but this is already a beautiful image, so we don't have to do much to it. Now you could leave it like this if you were dumb. We're not dumb. We're going to make it look even better. I'm going to show you how. So, our main issue now, we have the copy, looks cool, looks nice, visuals there. This insinuates we're selling a supplement, but it doesn't tell them everything they need to know because they need to click on the website to figure that out. But our main enemy right now, and another graphic enemy that a lot of people struggle with, is empty space. This space is so empty. So empty. We need to fill it. How do we fill it? Let me show you guys 2 tactics I've been doing recently that has worked very well. If you see an ad on Facebook that looks like what I'm about to do, it's probably mine or somebody I'm working with. But check this out. So first and foremost, make a square. Put it in the corner. Make it really skinny. Zoom in. See this? This appears. Drag this up. Then you got to zoom in this way so you can get up here like this. Drag this up. Nice. Alright. Looks cool. Then we're going to go ahead and copy this, rotate it to 90 degrees. Drag it up this way. Boom. Copy it. 90 degrees. Nope. Messing up. Alright, 90 degrees. Nope. Just actually deleted it from eternity. Alright. One more time. Oh, actually, let's move it before we do that. 180. Boom. Nice. One more. Uno mas. Like that. 90. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and go into our layers here. Layers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deselect that one. Control G. Groups. Now we have a border of sorts. Let's go ahead and color match that border with our text. Oh man, isn't this looking good? But something's off. It just looks stupid. How do we fix it? Let's give it that 3D aspect. Drag this up top. Boom. Now the hand's coming in. See that? It's coming in from the bottom and completely ignoring the restraints of the frame, which gives it this really cool 3D effect that I love so much. But it still looks empty. Adam, what do we do? We've ran out of ideas. No, we haven't. Check this out. The wavy line will save you. The wavy line will save you. Wavy line, do this one. Make it really big. Like this big. Make it sideways. Don't be afraid. Control copy. Let's get like a rough. Yep, just put one next to it. One more. Just, yeah, that'll work. That'll do it. Go ahead. Wave number 1. Color match it. Oh, that's wave number 3. Hold on. Rewind. Wave number 1. Color match it. Boom. Wave number 2. Get creative. Whatever you want. Let's color match the background and then make it, I don't know, let's make it slightly darker. Wave number 3. That's going to be our light wave. We'll make it almost white. Make it like that. Pretty cool, right? We'll take 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and drag these below everything. Oh man, oh man. Jeez. Already looking better, right? Adam, surely you're out of ideas, right? Surely there's nothing else you can do to make this ad look better, right? Surely. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. You know what rookies do? You know what rookies do? Rookies use quotation marks. The days, if you're still using quotation marks in the big 25, it's over for you, I'm not gonna lie. Instead, we just use one massive quotation icon like this, and we just color match it to the background. And then we just put it directly in line, and then we just make it slightly transparent. That is how you do a quote. Now you got a lot of options. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what quotation icon to use. It's not my job. But you could use this one if you want. No rules. Make it nice and big. Put it here. Line that bad boy up. Make it transparent. Let me go through the quote. Every morning. Let's go ahead and just italicize that. Small thing send me to a spiral. Go ahead and italicize that. First thing is, I finally feel like myself again. Little call to action. Let's boom, boom. Wow, how cool is that? So we have effectively just breathed life into this picture. Look how good this looks. You now, if you, how long am I recording for? 17 minutes? You now have literally zero reason to make a good looking image ad if you're selling a supplement. Zero reason. This is only the first format. Zero reason. And the beauty of image ads is this. Let me delete 2 of these. Let's say you want to test a variation of this, an iteration. Let's say this performs, let's say I run this and it performs well. Well, Adam, what do I do now? Watch this. I'm going to speedrun this. Ready? Look. Duplicate page. Back to GPT. Make another 3-sentence testimonial. It's going to go ahead and generate that. Going to go back here. Going to go into this. Blue. Let's stick with blue. Why not? Let's go ahead and reverse it. I'm going crazy mode right now on you guys. Check this out. I'm going to reverse it. We're going to go dark to light border. We're going to make it that light color. Go here. Top line. Color match it. Make it that. Boom, boom, boom. This already looks quite good. Then we're going to go ahead and take the text and make it color matched. Looks quite good. This is a bit too gray for me, so I'm going to go ahead and change this gray to a really dark, like this. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to take our quotation. Boom, boom, boom. Looks nice. Do a different visual too. Why not? But we also have to do different. I used to cancel my plans because this is actually a super solid testimonial. We don't have to shorten it too much. I think it'll be around the same length. Yep. Now remember what's wrong with this. I'll give you 5 seconds. The text box is off. Did you get it right? I hope so. Gotta make it look good. Let's do it. This looks good. It's left. Let's get insane. Let's left align this one. Let's push it more to the left, because why not? Who's gonna stop us? Nobody can stop us. Boom, boom, boom. Looks cool. Okay, new visual. Can you make a new visual? Now, you guys thought I was done getting crazy. Boom. Pinterest feed. Now we're on Pinterest, the #1 best place to find inspiration for your supplement ads. I looked up supplement testimonial, and we got all of this. Now you might be thinking, Adam, okay, inspiration's cool. What's this actually gonna get done for me? These are reference images you can give GPT. So let's go ahead and find something we can use here. I need something that, okay, this is nice. This is nice. Let's use this one. I can literally click copy, and I want to make sure there's not a better one. Pinterest is great. You click on one and it shows you more like it. So you know what? Let's do this. Copy. Use this reference image and replace gummies with those capsules. Make sure none of her is cropped though. Make it so I can just paste it in the middle of a Canva square and nothing is cut off. So zoom out, basically. Pretty much. I want to wait for this to generate. Alright, so not gonna lie to you guys, GPT absolutely butchered this photo. It couldn't get what I wanted it to. This one was really good, but it's just way too zoomed in. So I want to find another one that we can use that's a bit more applicable for our format. So let's see what we have. We need. I want to use a person for this. People make a very, very good subject for an ad, but let's go ahead and just do supplement ad instead of testimonial. Let's go ahead and find something we can use. Live research. This isn't bad. Let's see. I need a zoomed out. Why are these also zoomed in? Give me something zoomed out. This isn't bad. I have a picture like that for my brand. It's not bad either. This is a cool concept. Would that look good? It would. I could do that, but I want to use a person. I want to use as many formats as possible in this video. What can we use? What can we use? Give me something. Give me something. Okay, that's not bad. I need to be front facing though. Jeez, does not want to show us any good visuals for people. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. Okay, alright, we're getting somewhere. Boom, here we go. This is something. Closer and closer and closer. We are getting somewhere, but it's not quite the one that I want, not gonna lie. Come on. Okay, I'm back to this one. That one's just AI. Why is this one not loading? I might use this one as a reference. Okay, I'll use this one as a reference. I'll say, recreate this photo, but make the capsule tan. Also, do not make the top of her head cut off. Please fill that in. And also fill in the rest of her arm / hand. I really wanted to get this correct. People ones are the hardest ones to get, but just gotta be patient. Tried a new drink today. Check that out. What is this? Clean, simple eats energy plus focus. Island sunrise. Not bad. Not bad at all. Had to buy this USB from Walmart yesterday to install Windows 11 into this PC at midnight because we set it up without realizing you had to install Windows 11 onto a PC. Live and you learn, right? Now I know for the future. All right, so GP thinks it's just a prankster today, but clearly does not know who it's dealing with. We're gonna make this image work. Adam, how are you gonna make it work? It's all cut off and ugly. Let me show you. Let me show you how I'm gonna do it. Got a couple options here. I'm gonna go with option 1. And I'm gonna combine it with, I'm gonna do all the options. Today's just an all the options kind of day. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, but there's a little bit of cutoff here, so we could lower it a bit. But I don't like that it's lowered. I don't like that. So we're gonna go in here and click edit. This, do this, magic expand this a bit so we can complete her shoulder, and then give it a moment. It's going to complete her shoulder, make the background black, and then we're gonna have to remove the background again and pray that it looks good. Let's see what happens. Okay, completed her shoulder. Nice. Go back, remove background again. Try it again. It fails on the first time sometimes. And it didn't do a bad job, but it kind of... Was her hair like that before? Let me see. It was not. Alright, that's fine. So we're going to go with plan C, which is just... Make this as big as possible. Gotta be super precise on this. Nice. Okay. That's as far down as we can get it. Okay. But if you're anything of a graphic designer, you will know 2 things. 1, that she's too close to the text. Got to move this up a bit. All right. That's good. And that there's too much empty space here. We need to add something here. Anything. Anything at all. First, let's go ahead and take care of her shading. She's a little too warm. That's better. GPT always applies a warm light, not sure why. But we'll go ahead and make this look like this. We need to add something here. Something, anything, absolutely anything. What do we add? Well, we have a lot of options, a lot of people would say, let's add a 30-day guarantee. And I agree with you. I say, you know what? Yeah, let's add a 30-day guarantee. But a lot of people, you even, might just do this. Yeah, let's get crazy. Listen to Adam and color match it. Surely Adam will be happy with me here, right? Wrong. You can do better. Now this doesn't look horrible, I guess, but definitely does not look good. So we are going to do something. We are going to go ahead and take this and gonna go to GPT. I'm gonna say my brand name is actually I'm just gonna get rid of this called I don't even have a brand name, not gonna lie. Boom, there you go. It's an Adam style brand name. Just made one up. Can you make a custom blue Zoo Clay 3D style 30-day guarantee shield saying 30-day anxiety guarantee, high quality and transparent. People tend to forget that supplements and selling them is all about trust. They don't trust you, they're not going to buy your stuff. So, get to instill trust as much as you possibly can, and sometimes that's not by using a default Canva element 30-day guarantee that they've probably seen 8 billion million gazillion other times on the internet. Got to use something custom, and I think we tend to forget in this day and age that it is very easy to make something custom with GPT. I mean, it's gotten insane. Like, this is indistinguishable from a real person. I don't care who you are or what you say, you cannot tell that this is this is not a real person. I do not believe you. I do not believe you if you say otherwise. You cannot tell. Look at the fuzz on her face. All humans have this. Look at the attention to detail. Look at the pores you can see. Look at the random skin flaws. Like, it's insane. It's incredible. You cannot tell. But anyways, hopefully this gets it right first try. I like doing this with a lot of my brands. Making a custom shield like this. I have no idea what's gonna... Okay, put it next to her. Well, if it got the shield right, then we can just remove her and use the shield. But let's see what it makes. Looking good. Looking good. We'll just ignore the person it's generating next to it. Please spell guarantee right. Okay, so we're gonna make this look better very quickly because this does not look great. I mean, look at the two compared. First and foremost, we're going to crop what we can. Oh, sick, we can just crop all of it. Okay, and then we have a couple issues. Issues being, our first one, this isn't the right blue. What blue do we want this to be? I prefer a lighter blue, so we're going to go in here and just edit the colors like this. A lot of people don't know you can just do this. But yeah, we can just do this, put the shield up here. And all of a sudden it's a lot more branded, but we have not color matched them perfectly. Look at the discrepancy between these blues. We can do better. So we'll go here, and try to match it the best we can. That's pretty decent. Brightness is nice. This does have a different texture, so it won't be perfect. But we can get it as good as possible. Oh, it turned brown. Alright, yep, my fault. Okay, something like this is now stamped on here. Now, because I'm not actually running these ads, I'm not going to do this, but what you should do for every single ad, because GPT does have a grain effect, like this is pretty low quality for my liking, is run it through an app called Upscale, UPSCAYL. Great app, completely free to use. It upscales all your ads. I suggest before you upload ads, upscale all of them, especially if you use GPT visuals. But now we have 2 inverse review style ads. You quite literally should never make a bad one ever again. Now, I'm going to show you guys another really good ad format. This one requires a bit of a different visual, but I'm going to show you guys what it is. So we're honestly, here, I'm just going to duplicate this. A lot of static ads can be made by just duplicating, but we're going to be getting rid of pretty much everything but this template here. Go to elements, I'm going to look up search bar, and we're going to use a search bar. Now this template was responsible for that $100,000 you guys saw in the couple months that was running. So very simple. This is a super simple ad. It is a search bar ad, something like this. Let's go ahead and copy this text. We use the same font. This has something like this. So what would your customer, your ICP, refer here? Google. Let's say they Google this. Go ahead and match it with the background. This is a lot easier to make than the testimonial style ones, but of course, gotta make sure it doesn't look crappy in there. Gotta make sure it looks like it belongs in there. You didn't just add a text box. It's pretty solid. And then of course, you can always copy visuals if you want, since they're different formats, but you could do here. I don't really want to do that one. I'm gonna do, I like this one a lot. This is pretty solid. And of course, you can mess with different color schemes. Don't be afraid to mess with different color schemes. So I want to do I'm going to keep this dark background, but I'm going to do just a different, I'm honestly going to do dark on dark. I feel like it would just look a little smoother, you know. Can I get all these at once? Why is it not letting me? It should. There we go. Need to get this guy. Boom. Honestly, just leave the rest the same. And ads like this can drive more revenue than you'd imagine. Simple search bar, looks nice, looks cool. No reason you can't make this. Again, we can duplicate this. And these are so easy to split test because it's quite literally just split testing Google searches. That's it. So we could do something along the lines of, I feel like they're all gonna, anxiety subs. Could do something like, here, let me just do a GPT. Making search result ads. Here's some ideas. Never directly copy from GPT, always repurpose, because it can't fill that disconnect between real people and your product. So we can do direct, emotional, social proof. These don't make much sense, except for this one. This one's like a question. Why is everyone switching to anxiety? Symptom specific. These are really, because if anybody is experiencing this, they're going to click. Let's just do like, this is pretty cool. When I say by repurpose, never just do this and leave it. There's always something else to be done. Even if the general sentence is just good, it's like, it's nice, you don't want to change it, it's fine. But why don't you get creative? Why don't you, let's just put this where it belongs. Right there. Just italicize this. That's all. Just make a little change. I promise you, a little change will go a long way. Something like this. Something like this. Or I guess I need to... I accidentally edited the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Boom. Nice. You can split test these many ways. Again, we can do an inverse here. Let's do a little inverse. Let's do a light to dark. Why is this not changing? Boom, 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 boom. Too light. Do like this, and then of course all of these will make it this color match, and in like 2 seconds we just, let me make this, if I made it too bright it wouldn't look great, so I'm going to color match to the sides with this one. Something like this, like image ads like this just look so good, like so good. I'm using blue. You can use any color you want, but these are the top 2 formats that you should be trying. The review style is a bit harder, a bit complex, but there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to make it. I just made it in front of you. Why would you not be able to? I just explained to you how to do it, how to fill empty space, where to align the text, what kind of visuals to use, stuff like that. I mean, then these are very simple. These generated over 6 figures in a few months by just split testing these hooks until one stuck. So, one question left for you. Why are you not making these? What's stopping you? Yeah, thought so. Have a good day, guys. And a good night as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Alright, peace.